You see the trimaran on the, well, you can see one's a trimaran, one's a sailboat. The trimaran used to be on the other side. It must have broke its anchor or something, and now it's heading towards shore, just being blown in. I think the guy on the sailboat just got in his dinghy and is going over there to try to see what he can do. Luckily, it looks like it's high tide, so he might be all right in saving the other person's boat, hopefully, if he can get it going, or get the anchor down or something. See if I can zoom in a little closer. It looks like he's on the boat now, but it's still going in, as you can see. Nope, looks like it's still going in. Oh, it's turning, so I think that must be a plus. Oh, looks like maybe he's got it going. Okay. Well, that was a close call. I guess it's lucky the guy left the key for the engine or whatever. Oh, maybe he didn't get it going. Seems to be going back towards shore again. I don't know what to do.
You start your engines and...
Yeah, but if it's not his boat, the guy might not have left a key.
Or if he lost his anchor.
Right, if the anchor's gone. I don't know. I'm not a sailor. But that's one reason I'm not a sailor. Looks like they got that trimaran in a new spot. It got dark, so I couldn't tell exactly what happened, but it's over here now, so I assume all went well. Well, today we're going to start, or continue, building the temporary wall, and then I got to build another one on the outside on the porch start, and then we'll start, I think we'll start taking this apart today. I really want to get this all done and the beam in by next Wednesday at the latest. So that's the basic plan here. I've also got concrete to pour. So I've got this one more section. I shouldn't say one more, there's two sections. There's this one that doesn't have any concrete in it at all, which is going to be done. And I'm hoping that'll be this morning. And then there's one more section on the other side, over here, that got some concrete yesterday. It was just a little extra, so that's got to be finished off too. Hopefully that's all done this morning. The problem's going to be that there's no way to get the concrete truck to over here. So this all has to be done wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow. That'll be interesting. Okay, everybody just showed up and got them working on getting ready for concrete. We've got 6 yards coming in a little while. I'm headed home to have something to eat, and then I'll head back up there, make sure concrete's all going well, and the beam to hold up the roof is going well. So there's a bunch of pieces going on, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. She's a little chilly. Maybe I should turn the AC up a little so she's not quite so cold in her AC bedroom. Or I should say, I don't think there's too much of an issue. All right, well, I had a little late lunch because I had some people stop by that I thought I was having a meeting with next week. I ended up having that meeting today, or the first one. There'll probably be a little bit more later, next week or even this weekend, I'm not sure which, and about some other construction work. And I gotta tell you, it's hot. There's no breeze, like none, zero, zilch, and it's hot, and it's humid. Not a great combo. Hey, seagulls, get out of the road, crazy birds. Well, concrete walkways are all done, and this is all going to get tiled, same tile as you saw before, but all of this has to get painted its final coats before I do that. Don't want to take any chances that something happens, shall we say. So that'll be probably a couple weeks out before we do the tiling. Closed off the 2 doors, there's one on the other side, and all the bracing and everything else has been built for the roof, and there's also another set of it outside to hold up that part of the roof. So Monday we start taking apart all of this concrete to put the beam up there. Then there's a little bit more after that, but that's when we get to that, that'll be easy. Okay, here's a classic. I had 2 people this week who didn't show up. Just no phone calls, no nothing. Just decided they were going to take the whole week off. And in actuality, this being a small place, I know what the story was. So I know what was going on. And they're not coming back. Period, end of discussion. That's how that goes. You're gonna do that kind of stuff and go someplace else and then think, oh, when I'm done, I'll just go back to that job? Not happening. You're on vacation. As far as I'm concerned, you're done. So I plan. I've worked for basically for myself for 99.9% of my life. So when I make plans, I always have a plan for the plan and a plan for that plan, so that I can be relatively assured things are going to go as needed. So, you know, I don't know always the future or whatever, but I don't rely like a lot of people who just, you know, go through every day, no problem. No, I make my plans, figure out what I'm going to do, and if A happens, then I can move to plan B. If B happens, then I can move to C or whatever. And that's just always been the way I've done it. I suppose it's maybe like a safety mechanism to make sure that everything goes the way or as well as it possibly can. But I've never been one to just say, oh, that's how it is. No, no, no. If something doesn't work out right, then I end up having an alternate plan to go with that. So, you know, and that's why it's part of construction too, is that you've always got to have an alternate plan so that when you get to some stage and there's this wrong or that wrong, but that whole system carries through in everything I do. So that way there's always a plan B and a C. Plan ahead. See, it's like this project. I've had to adapt, readapt over and over again to make sure everything comes out, hopefully, the way I need it to. So that's the same lesson I use not only in construction, but in life. So that if something doesn't go the way I need it, that's fine. Hey, I can't control everything. But when it doesn't go according to that plan, hey, I've already got an alternate plan. And that's what I do for every aspect of a project, or whether it's website stuff or whatever. Always have another plan available.